Alright, so we're back, and we still don't entirely know where Carla is, but we can probably find... Hang on. Hang on. Hello, Carla. Speak of the devil and she shall appear.
I'm surprised to see you here. What can I do for you today?
Carla, if you don't mind us asking, what's your relation to King Gaius?
No, I sure wasn't expecting that.
Come on, I bet it's a great story.
I appreciate your interest, but I get the sense that Jude isn't asking out of idle curiosity. Around the time of the Battle of Fezabel, I was betrothed to a man from the Longdao tribe. It was an arranged marriage, but nevertheless, we fell in love with each other at first sight. Naturally, my betrothed had to go to war with the rest of his tribe, but he never came back.
Because of the tsunami?
No.
It wasn't Gaius, was it?
My betrothed was one of the Longdao chief's aides. He wanted to make a name for himself before we got married. He must have thought that's what I wanted. So when Gaius told the Longdao chief about the incoming tsunami, my betrothed told the chief that Gaius was out of his mind, and swore that a retreat wouldn't be necessary.
And Gaius went after him for that?
The few people who survived the tsunami said that my betrothed was still alive after it had passed, and that Gaius was with him.
I can't believe it.
All I know for sure is that he never came back. They never even found his body. I don't know for sure if Gaius did something to him. When I asked the king about it, he refused to answer. After the battle, my father died from an illness, and I never saw my brother Ersten again. I've been alone ever since.
After all that, you'd be nuts not to hate the guy.
Come on, Alvin.
And I bet your hatred for King Gaius is pretty much the only thing keeping you going at this point.
You may be right about that.
I'm sorry.
Now, it's time for me to leave Chandu for a while.
Where are you going?
Somewhere in Azul. See you all around.
We haven't met her brother, have we? I don't think we have. Events that updated, so I guess that's not quite the end of that. Proudly met Carla, so she's gone off somewhere. So I guess if we run into her, then we run into her, but other than that... Yo, what's this guy want? Ah, you must be the Katail clan's champions. You have my deepest sympathies. I wish there was something I could do to make this easier for you. Make what easier for us? We won, right? You mean you haven't heard? I'm so sorry you have to hear it like this, but the final match was scheduled as a one-on-one duel. And because of everything that happened, I'm afraid the judges ruled it to be invalid. What? But they broke the rules first. We were only defending Mila. Yes, I know. That's why your team's violation of the rule was overlooked. I should hope so. Come on, Mila. Give him a piece of your mind. I don't particularly care. We failed to round up all of the Exodus members, but we largely accomplished our goal. Plus, I was able to test the extent of my power. Are you sure about this, Mila? I mean, you put your life on the line. I don't particularly care. But I do have one question. Our opponents and the tournament organisers were colluding with some other group, correct? I'm afraid that's true. They were the ones that arranged to have the rules changed, and those strange weapons smuggled into the arena. When I found out, I tried to have them arrested, but they got away. I knew Exodus was involved. Indeed. It's good to know for sure. So, everything that happened was their fault, and we're the ones getting disqualified? No way! Please understand, this tournament is a long and hollowed tradition. We can't allow this disgrace to become public. So, you'll announce that our match ended in disqualification and everything will be covered up. That's the adult world for you. In exchange, we'd be more than happy to give you a top seed in the next tournament. If you like, we can even provide you with information about your opponents. I'll pass. I don't intend to risk my life for a trophy. But no, I want to play tournaments. That sounds awesome. Come on, fighting. I know I could enter the Colosseum now, but we're not going to do that because... I don't know, it's probably too tough. I don't know, it might not be. It might be super easy, but I'll imagine it's too tough. Anyway, where are we headed? Dragons, I guess. Dragons is a good plan. So we're just back to... Oh, sugar, I went to the wrong town. Well, that was a mistake. I don't suppose it matters which one we come in from. Back to Zandil. Oh, damn. That was possibly the worst one that we could possibly enter from. Let's try a different one. It'd be nice to actually be in the city. There you go. This is also not particularly close to the wyverns, but it's close
I
enough.
haven't fought in a very long
Stop
time.
complaining.
I guess no one wants some old geezer channeling spirits for them.
Rowan is a complaining ass, isn't he? Oh, hang on, didn't what's-her-face at least want something to go? Yo. Oh, we still haven't found the devil beast. Here we go. Oh, we have to take it to a familiar location. Well, I'm not entirely sure what that is. We can just walk around, but I guess we'll head up into the floors above and see if there's anything there. If nothing happens, then we'll just forget about it. I mean, it's not, her memories aren't going to go anywhere, are they? They are pretty locked up. Interestingly, we can't go through that door now. I don't understand that. I guess it's kind of a toss-up, but whatever. Well, nothing's triggered anything, so let's just head to the wyverns. It's about damn time we took those wyverns. Oh! Maybe it did trigger something.
Well, here we are at Shandu. Do you remember anything? When you ask it like that,
It's way too much pressure.
Don't feel like you need to force it, Elise. Hey, didn't Wingull use a booster too? Maybe he has some connection to Tipo.
That's possible, although his booster seems to be a different type. Do you know anything about him, Elise?
only that Wingull scares me.
Wait a minute. I think I know him.
You do?
I've got it! Wingull was in the laboratory.
He was? I don't remember him being there.
He used to be way thinner. He was the guy who was always in pain from the prototype's side effects or something.
You mean test subject number 1?
Sounds like we're getting somewhere.
Wingull must have volunteered to be a booster test subject.
The people at the laboratory said they could have never made Tipo without him. Could that mean that Wingull is...
My father?
Wingull said that the experiments had been humane. But can we really trust him?
If nothing else, at least we know the experiments had a purpose beyond mere cruelty.
Yeah, well, they were creating weapons, weren't they? I'm not sure that's a good purpose, but whatever you say. Oopsie daisy, walk into a cart. That's what you get for not looking. Right, towards the wyverns. Which I seem to remember up here, but I could be wrong. I think this is right. Right, you. Not you. You. Fly me. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you ready to head for Fennmont?
Hell yeah.
You can't possibly land right in Rashigul's capital. You'll probably have to touch down on a high road nearby, or find some other suitable spot.
To the air.
This is quite difficult.
Try to steer better, please! Help! I think I'm gonna fall!
Tipo, shut it!
Are we there yet?
No, not yet!
It's amazing.
It's so pretty. Wow! It's sparkly!
What the hell is that?
It's so huge! It's right on our 6!
Everyone, dive!
No one cares about Mila. Interesting. So we got attacked by some Rayquaza thing in the atmosphere. Where exactly did we land? This looks like Sheraton.
Watch out!
This is Sheraton. What? It's not a good place to land.
Alvin, are you okay?
No time to chat now, kid.
Okay. Well, we got to fight to random boss. I didn't see this coming. When did I last save? I better not lose.
Nope.
It's weak to water. Well, that's good for me, but it's also flying. I dislike flying enemies. They're irritating.
Stay on guard. We're fending against the ruler of the skies. This will not.
It doesn't look. It doesn't even look that big. It looked much bigger in the thing. I think I just feel like maybe it's the camera, but the bosses are very underwhelming. They don't look so huge. I wonder if I find one of those devil arm beasts if they look a lot bigger. But I guess we'll find out one day.
What happened?
Sorry about that.
Now what? I'm not sure if that is actually a water ability, but yeah, that is fairly easy to take down apparently. It only has a few attacks, so... As a tornado attack though, that's pretty cool. You can just whack it a lot. It's fairly easy just to guard against as well. I feel like guarding is somewhat more useful than, especially against bosses, than trying to dodge their abilities. Like, I know dodging their abilities is more AC and whatever, but it's a lot easier. Why are you using Fireball against something good against fire? Seriously, come on. Oh no, it's good against wind. Never mind. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh god, the paralyzation is so annoying. The spell is good though. Ah. This boss isn't so tough. There you go, look, he died. Well, that was hard.
All right, we beat the King of the Skies! That makes me the new ruler. Should we call you Queen? On second thought, forget it.
Well, why would you not want to be called Queen? There's nothing here. Art Spheres. When you have an Art Sphere item, the number of arts you can have set to your character increases. By pressing L1, it can go... What? What?
I won't let
That's new. I've never heard of that before. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. We're going to have to use an Art Sphere then. I think we have a... I don't... Maybe we just got one. That actually sounds amazing. That means we can have, like, 8 abilities on, plus the extra 4 on the right stick. That's incredible. Nice.
Please, no one panic. Women and children, seek shelter in your homes. All able-bodied men, to me. Ellie, what are you doing here? I'm home.
Young madam.
Rowan? Everyone's back?
Good to see you again.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leia. Hi.
I'm sorry to alarm you.
I heard all the commotion. I thought Azul was invading.
You okay? You took a tough hit when you saved me.
Seemed like no big whoop at the time, but now it's really hitting me.
Help us carry him. Does it look like it'll heal?
My lady, I'm just a horse trainer.
Which makes you the most qualified to help.
Young madam, please forgive me for the heavy burden I placed upon you when I left Sheraton.
Isn't that Ilbert, the former chief of staff? He was a tactician for the Rashagal army, you know.
Really? And he's on our side? That's great.
All these rumors of war have everyone on edge lately. Let's head back to the manor before we cause any more commotion. The horse trainer says the wyverns need some time to recuperate. You all should rest here in the city while you can.
That may be for the best. We're on the eve of a great battle, after all. Everyone should get as much rest as they can.
Huh?
What's wrong? You look as if I just spoke Long Dao.
Mila's making perfect sense. We have had little rest since our departure from Laronde.
And you could use some time to gather your thoughts.
As you say.
Right. Is Sheraton in Fennmont? Oh, oh no. I see. Yes. No. Yes. Maybe. Wait. It's in the it's in the same country, but we wanted to get to Fennmont. So it's the place is called. I get. Okay, I'm completely confused. I thought the country was called Fennmont, but Fennmont is the capital of Rushagal, and Sheraton is in Rushagal. So we could basically go back and why didn't we just walk to Fennmont? I don't really understand why we didn't do that, but whatever. Okay, so we actually need the wyverns to recuperate before we can do anything. Okay. We're on the eve of great battle, apparently, which probably means that we're, like, what, halfway through the game? That tends to happen. There tends to be this big conflict in the middle, and you're like, oh my god, we're almost there. And then it's like, nope, screw you, another 20 hours, which I love. I think that's awesome. Anyway, if I'm mistaken, then I'm going to cry, because I want another 20 hours.
Thinking about Noctigal? Maybe this is none of my business, but how did you get mixed up with him?
We first met when Noctigal joined the army as an officer. He wanted to serve, despite his royal birth. He and I were assigned to the same division. We fought in many battles together. We earned promotions and glory. That sort of thing builds a bond between men. We were truly brothers in arms. It was a glorious time for both of us. However, Noctigal's growing influence began to threaten the power of his two elder brothers. The older princes ostracized Noctigal, even as they feared him.
I know what happened next. The sleepless night we all learned about in history class. That brief civil war erupted when the late king passed away before naming a successor. The 6 ruling houses and the lesser nobles split into 2 factions. It was the biggest political upheaval in modern Rashigal history. And it lasted until Noctigal slew his 2 older brothers with the help of the military. He was a war hero after all. For 2 days, the people rallied behind Noctigal and his new regime.
Noctigal may have won the struggle, but he lost something dear to him. He lost his only ally in the royal family, his beloved sister, Princess Kerry. It hit Noctigal hard. He was overcome with grief.
They didn't teach us that part.
He expanded his totalitarian control once he became king, and there was no one left to check his power.
Not even you?
Many pinned their hopes on me to act as a moderating influence on the king. I chose to leave the army instead. It has been a difficult decision to live with.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It's not even really Noctigal's fault. His brothers caused all this.
I agree. Which is precisely why I failed to recognize when Noctigal began to stray from the just path. We turned our eyes away from our duty. He and I both. Despite knowing that doing so would cause many of our people to suffer. In contrast, the King of Azul has never wavered from doing what must be done.
You may be right. Despite both being kings, Noctigal and Gaius definitely left different impressions on me.
The people no doubt see King Gaius as a superb ruler.
He kind of reminded me of Mila, to be honest.
An astute observation. They do share 2 things in common. The will to do what must be done, and the conviction to do it for the sake of others.
It sounds like they go hand in hand.
Yes, I believe all truly strong people possess those 2 virtues. But Noctigal's convictions became warped, and I lacked the will to stop him.
And I'm not saying you will. But if you decide not to fight Noctigal, I wouldn't blame you.
Thank you. Would you mind leaving me with my thoughts? I will make my decision before it is time for us to leave.
Alright, so now we know a little bit about Monsieur Rowan, but even then, I don't feel like... Well, I feel like, what, the King Gaius, whatever his name was, I feel like he is a bigger threat. I mean, look at it, he was freaking draped in armor, and he's freaking huge. I guess both of them are a threat, really. We're gonna have to unite both kingdoms, which seems very similar to Tales of Symphonia, where you unite both worlds, but... Who am I to ask? Yo, Elise, what's up?
What's wrong?
People won't call me Ellie like he used to.
Well, hey, Elise. You seem glum.
Well, how about finding other people who can get close enough to call you Ellie?
You mean get closer to you and Mila?
Yeah, Tipo should too.
Really?
Hey, it's not like I have lots of friends or anything, but I have enough to know they're pretty priceless. And the best part of friendship is sharing new experiences together.
Jude sure is a smarty pants.
Well, I am an honor student. I just think it'd be nice if we all got to know each other better. Don't you think so?
Yes!
Really? That was less interesting than the Rowan conversation. I mean, I guess it's nice, but he's just being an older brother type character. Let's find the others. So we have a little conversation with everyone. I think this does tend to happen. This kind of thing happens in every Tales game where you go, like, the party splits up, you talk to each person individually, and then you go to your mid-season battle, I guess. Mid-season break. I don't know. What's cooking, Layla?
Don't creep up on a girl like that.
You okay? You look down in the dumps. You shouldn't push yourself so much. You weren't the healthiest kid, you know?
Do you have to keep reminding me? It's been ages since I've been sick.
I know, but I still can't help but worry.
I still appreciate it. But I'm worried too.
About what?
That do-gooder nature of yours. In case you've forgotten, it's what got us into this mess.
Maybe you shouldn't have come in the first place.
I'm here for my own reasons, thank you.
Like what?
Those Spyrexes are trouble. I want to destroy them.
Because Mila said so?
That's part of it. But I've actually seen one before.
Seriously?
It was a really long time ago. I know how terrifying those things are. Why are you trying to destroy the Spyrexes in the lands of Kresnik? Because Mila said so?
No, that's not why. If you need a reason...
You don't have one?
I do. I just rather keep it to myself.
All right. You know, destroying the lands of Kresnik is the last thing on our to-do list.
Huh?
What are your plans afterward? Will you head back to Fennmont and finish becoming a doctor? Or will you come home to Larand?
I haven't had a chance to decide yet. One thing at a time. We just need to finish what we've started.
Yeah. You're right. Let's finish this job together.
You got it. I wonder what Mila's going to do when this is all over.
That was a better one. That was kind of like a mix between the two, actually. But we still don't really know what Layla's illness is, or whatever it's called. She's been very sickly for a long time, but we don't entirely know why. So I guess that's one mystery that we still need to have solved. Well, I'm sure it'll be solved at one point. So 2 to find. We've got to find Miss Mila and Mr. Elvin. What are the chances Elvin's in the... Oh my word, the freezes. A long one. Well, the chances Elvin's in the end then, hey? Well, he's not, so I lose. The game is lost. We get. Oh, there's Alvin. What the heck? How do we miss him? Yo, Alvy. How's it going?
All healed up?
Don't worry about it. It was my slip-up.
Yeah, but still.
Huh?
You having problems casting spirit arts lately? I failed like 1,000,000 times by now.
You too? It's like the spirits aren't even there to help us anymore.
Just like back at Fennmont. I bet this is the Lance of Kresnik's influence.
Hey, this guy's saying the spirits are disappearing, and it's the King of Rashagal's fault.
You shouldn't joke about such things. The spirits would never leave us.
Honestly, do you get a kick out of spreading tall tales?
They don't believe me.
Of course not. You can't just tell them something like that out of the blue.
I guess I'm just a shady guy. The townspeople don't trust me, and neither do you.
Hey, that's not true.
Oh? I save your life, and suddenly you trust me again?
You're still a big fat liar. But a trusting one. Throughout this whole trip, you've never doubted a thing I told you. Even when I said the spirits had disappeared, you believed me on the spot.
Because it's the truth. When someone uses a Spyrix, spirits die. It's cause and effect.
What are you trying to say?
Well, it's no skin off my nose if spirits wink out of existence. But it's another story if the result is we humans suffer.
But spirits are living things too.
Listen to you. You're sounding more and more like the great Maxwell every day.
That wasn't the point. Don't make fun of me.
I'm not trying to. I just mean you've finally started talking like a bona fide grown-up.
Huh? Like Mila, huh? I wonder if I can protect humans and spirits too. Thanks.
Times like this, I miss being a kid. Life was so simple.
Elvin has a lot on his plate, I suppose. But, yeah, you have to feel that Jude is kind of more mature than your average 15-year-old. Well, maybe not than your average 15-year-old, but your average 15-year-old in this game, according to Ellie's freaking... I don't know, who cares? Mila, where are you? Oh, this person wants more black feathers. Well, screw you, dude. No, Mila doesn't appear to be here, so... Maybe she's gone. Maybe we can't talk to Mila in fairness, because, I don't know, actually. But if we were playing as Mila, I'd assume that Jude would be talkable. You'd be able to talk to him, and if you couldn't, then... Well, I don't know. Let's just head back to the palace, then. It seems as though she is too hidden for me. She's probably in plain sight, but that's too hidden for me. I have zero perception, and, yeah. Unless she's here. No, but, oh yeah, there she is. So she would have appeared because I talked to everyone else, I suppose. That makes sense.
I never thought we'd end up back here again. It seems like forever ago that you were injured.
Have you figured out your mission? What you must do?
I just want to help you out.
I see.
But that's not all. I want to protect the spirits as well. You go to such lengths to protect humans, so it's only fair that I become strong enough to protect spirits too.
You will strive to be our protector. A bold statement. Maybe I've been wrong about humans after all. I never imagined one of you wanting to protect our kind, let alone making it his mission. I'm almost speechless. I've never felt this happy. Now I really must destroy the Lance of Kresnik, for all our sakes.
That reminds me. What are you planning on doing after you've destroyed the Lance?
Destroying the Lance and the Spyrix devices is merely one facet of my mission here. My whole reason for existing hasn't changed.
So you'll return to Nia Khera and live the way you did before?
Most likely.
But with Exodus around, won't your life still be in danger?
Also likely.
What you need is a bodyguard, someone to watch your back.
Are you offering to stay with me?
Is that possible?
If that's what you decide to do, then you should do it. I'll need to create some story to keep you by my side.
Really? Thank you.
It's the least I can do. You're the reason I'm standing here right now, preparing to fulfill my mission. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to do that. We haven't even gotten to the real fight yet.
Good point.
Oh, just the pair I was looking for. Your wyverns have fully recovered.
Let's return to the plaza.
Okay.
Well, they healed freaking quickly. Maybe they have an Asperexis too. Doubtful. So is everyone back? No, it's just Mila. Right, okay. I was thinking everyone might be back. I guess we can do the lithium molds once we get everyone back. Lilium, not lithium. God damn, I'm too used to the elements. It's me being a scientist and all.
Where's Alvin?
He hasn't shown up yet.
He's probably figuring out his next lie.
That's not true.
Yeah, Alvin can lie on the spot.
What does everyone else think of Alvin? Would you feel safe going into battle with him?
He's just trying to help out his mom, right? I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
I worry he himself will be unable to deal with that way of life much longer.
Don't forget, Alvin was the one who saved me from the bad guys.
What do you think?
We'll need to keep up our guard around him until he reveals his hand. He remains trustworthy in battle, at least.
No, it's not polite to talk about someone behind his back.
I don't care.
What can I say? You guys are my only allies.
That makes everyone. Let's be off.
Please wait.
Rowan, are you really gonna fight with your old buddy?
It is my fault that Noctigal became the man he is. I am prepared to fight him when the time comes.
You have our support.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
I've got your back, too.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't worry, I'll pick up your dentures if you drop them, Grandpa.
Please do.
What, no pithy retort?
I guess that means we're all ready.
Let's make our final preparations before setting off.
Rowan's pretty damn cool as well.
Elise, what happened? You're tottering all over the place.
I was staring at the windmill, and now the world keeps spinning.
What? Not sure that's quite how it works. I want the item shop. Actually, we can check for weapons after the wyvern diet thing.
Flying was so much fun!
The wyverns weren't as scary as I thought they'd be.
I'm just glad they didn't eat you.
Too bad they didn't eat Alvin the traitor.
Oh, did I forget to mention wyverns only eat children? But they don't eat their flesh. They nibble away at their souls. So gently that the kids don't even notice. While you were enjoying soaring through the sky, most of your soul could have been chewed away.
That's a lie. That's total nonsense.
I was right to be afraid.
They make it too easy.
They are 12. Well, I assume they're both kind of the same age since they are the same person, I guess, in one sense. Peach Elephant Tusk. We only got one. I have an awful lot to use. Oh, we unlocked Blazing Fury finally. Interesting. I feel like we should upgrade something else. Look at this. This is so far ahead of everything else. Well, I don't really buy armor, but I guess we could. Well, like, I don't really feel we need it, but why not? Why the hell? Oh, Jesus, we got like nothing. Never mind. What are you selling? Blazing Fury would help me out, but there's also Fire, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. It also is going to cost me my entire budget, so it might not be a great thing. Elvin's got the best sword. Let's get her the new wand then. I guess that's a good thing to do. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, we're pretty much ready to go then. We'll do the Lilium Orb. Not Lithium. God. It's so hard. It's too hard. Alright, we only have 4 points. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. I assumed we'd have more, but we didn't. We don't. Healing Share, I reckon we get this one. There we go. It's actually a lot easier now that it's not huge. Savage Roar, that sounds like a new ability, which is pretty damn awesome. No, do these both at the same time. Beat the squares. I don't really feel like we need TP. Like, TP is really easy to kind of... Holy crap, Alvin, why do you have 32 points? That is something else. Oh, wow, I have not done Alvin in a long time, apparently. Maybe he hasn't... I don't know. Yeah, I guess he hasn't really been a constant in our party for a long time either. That's probably part of the issue. But still, that was something else. 32 points. Well, this is going to take a while. I don't think it helps that there's like a little animation that runs every time you put a point up. So it makes it take a little bit longer. But I don't mind. I mean, like I said, I could do it automatically. But doing it yourself is definitely more interesting. More enjoyable. I guess it adds depth to the game that it otherwise would not have. So... that's a very deep way of looking at it, maybe. Still, it's worth. We unlocked something. Disorientating Strike, interesting. Sounds pretty powerful. So we'll see if we can unlock his second orb. We might run out of... no, we should just have enough points, I think. Especially if we go... if we fill in that gap there. Despite the fact we don't really need this so much. Well, strength is good. There we go, that will unlock the next orb with 10 points. Easy peasy. Alright, cool, we got another one. Alright. So almost exactly identical to everyone else, I guess. We'll just do what we did. We'll do what we do. Spell it out. Oh, he got heal share as well. I think that must be a skill. I should probably put that on. We had a lot of extra skill points on most people, so it's probably not a bad idea, in all honesty. Wow, does that extend our over limit? That'd be insane. That sounds very useful if it does. Miss Elise. Alright. We'll finish off this part of the orb, and then I don't know, really. Kind of like to stick to this side, don't we? So we'll try and do that. Nice. Rowan has 4 points. Rowan hasn't even got a second one. What the heck? Oh yeah, he does. What am I talking about? We haven't used it though. Okay. Yeah, all of this stuff. Gonna be super original with Rowan and just build one way. Not that we ever fight with him anyway. Poor old Rowan, he just gets left in the back lines. He doesn't mind. He's used to it. He's an old kook. An old guard. An old man. Oh! Layla's actually in front of everyone. She's ahead, like orb-wise. Look at this. Layla is storming ahead. What a beast. Right, cool. That didn't actually take too long. Apart from the 32 points from Elvin. Wasn't too bad. Oh, I wanted to check this second orb thing. How do we do it? Oh, do we have to equip it? Or what? It might be an accessory, I guess. I can't see it. What? It's a quick ring. What? How do we equip it? No. What is this? We got something, and it was like, if you have this equipped, you can use extra abilities, but now I can't seem to use it. Which is interesting. Look at all that stuff, it's freaking awesome. Oh. But I want to be able to use extra arts, that sounds awesome. Is it actually something I got, or not? Item Spear. An item that increases the number of slots in your auto item. Okay, that doesn't matter. Art Spear, here we go, we have it. Oh, so it just sits in your inventory. It lets you set up to 60 knots. What the heck? So how do we use it? What? Oh, here we go. That's how. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Right, let's just check for linked arts as well. It's taken me a little while, but I apologize for that. Right. Shimmering Spin. I remember that one. I've probably done it before. It doesn't look like we've learnt any new ones for ages, actually. Maybe they've run out. There we go. Set 2. So this is our second set. We may as well put some more on there. So what can we get? What have we not really used? Oh, interestingly, I've used this over 400 times. It has 3 stars now, which means I think it means it's pretty efficient. Recovery Wing, we've never actually used. I don't care. Not going to use it really. Swallow Dance. That's actually quite good. Rising Falcon. Soaring Vortex. Wow, Savage Roar. What's this? Sounds awesome. I don't know why it's glowing. But we're putting it on. I guess it's the last one we just got. Okay. So really I don't need to put too much on, do I? Put Swallow Dance on. So we got 2 extra arts on, basically. Right. One last thing before we head off then. We need to find the item shop, which... I don't know. Oh, screw it. Who cares? Let's go. Let's save and go. The final fight. Possibly. Probably. The final fight for a bit. And then it'll be like, oh, actually, we need to take out the King Gaius as well, because he's evil. Evil in red. I assure you, he's going to be some kind of evil. We will fight him at some point. I really want to find Devil Arms, but apparently we haven't found any. It could be too tough for me right now anyway. Where frickin' Distel? There you go. Let's go! The park, yes.
Thank you for everything.
Please return home safely. For my brother as well.
You have my word, young madam.
Then let's be off. I believe we just need to follow this road to reach Fennmont.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So we are heading towards Fennmont, which is interesting. The west. What? Fort Gandala? What? 2 different ways to go, which is interesting. Intriguing. Shut up, I'll make you fight in the next one so you actually shut up. Put him in and then we'll take him out again, because then he will start complaining, hopefully. Yeah. What was the changed person? That one, wasn't it? Right, Elvin, no. Oh, whatever. Bring in old man. Holy crap, that smells awesome. That is freaking cool, dude. What is this? That is awesome. Not gonna lie.
Alright, fantastic.
Right. Now we're gonna kick him out and put Elvin back.
Let's wrap this up.
That latest art we got is freaking cool.
No matter what happens.
I'm right there.
Oh, duh, I missed something. I wanted to say. Oh well. Maybe I'll go back over my own video and pause like halfway and be like, that's what it said, because I skipped that incredibly quickly.
And the walking begins.
I'm sure you can see why it wouldn't be practical to ride the wyverns into Fennmont.
You'd get spotted right away.
Yes, there'd be no avoiding a battle, and civilians would get dragged into it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But is it really okay to leave the wyverns alone like that?
They shouldn't have anything to fear from the monsters.
Because the monsters are their friends?
Oh, no. The wyverns may look docile, but they can be quite tough when they need to be. Monsters aren't their friends. Monsters are their food.
Really? Oh, I was right to be afraid.
This is the same T-bow again. Alright, I'm going to check this way out because we can. Whoa, I always jumped on top of a person, Mario style.
Onward.
Oh, hello. I didn't actually check what they were weak against, did I? Darkness, light, light. So it worked out. Good job, team. So I don't know if this leads somewhere completely opposite direction or the correct direction. Either or, we're going this way. See if we can sneak up on this thing. Scorpion dude, don't turn around. We'll just slowly sneak behind you and murder you. Nothing to fear other than death, but you don't fear death, do you? So I want to try a pretty cool combo, so let's try this. Well, it died before I could finish it, that's bad. This new ability is so cool. Look at this. Look at all, it does a lot of damage as well. I wonder if it's some kind of special one. It was glowing on the art select screen thing. I don't know. The Barnier High Road. Interesting. I'm not sure if this is completely the wrong way. Oh my word, everything seems to split. The path is just constantly splitting. I suppose they probably end up in the same place actually, thinking about it. That wouldn't surprise me. Considering it didn't stop me at all, so yeah. That sounds like a fair thing to think. Damn you. What happened? Oh, we're using items. Who just used an orange shell? Seriously. Seriously now. Have you not learnt? You not learned from the great Master Jude that is not necessary? Whoa there, what is that? Oh, that's a Fennmont tree. Oh my word, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've been in Fennmont. I forgot almost. That's cool. So we are heading in the right direction by the sounds of it. Well, we just got great. That should murder everything. Nice.
Yes, I see that worked out very well.
Yep, that worked out so well, it was ridiculous. We kind of just won. Instantaneously. Spontaneous winning.
Oh dear. Jude, your clothes are torn. Please hold still for a moment. Be done in just a jiffy here.
Wow, as good as new. Thanks.
Nice job. Those are Jude's best clothes, you know. He spent days fretting over exactly what to get. He bought them for his move to Fennmont because he was terrified he'd look like a country bumpkin.
That's surprisingly adorable of you.
Go right ahead. Blab all my secrets.
That's a fine story. Please take good care of them.
How did you get to be so good at sewing anyway?
I learned it when I was in the military. Originally, it was just so I could sew up the lips of any of my men who leaked vital information. After that, I took up needlepoint as a hobby. Oh, that's such an embarrassing story, though. Let's keep that a secret between us.
Guess that's one secret she won't spill.
Interesting. Why would you ever sew up someone's lips? That must be incredibly painful. Well, I guess if you're getting lip piercings, it's pretty much the same. I mean, of course they don't sew, but I mean, like, it's the same kind of thing, isn't it? I mean, they have to stick needles through your lips, so I guess, yeah. I've never really understood piercings.
Don't you forget it.
That's just me, I suppose. I never really understand the allure of the piercing. It just sounds painful and kind of ominous to me. So I will remain unpierced by strange metal things. It's getting kind of awkward. I should probably change the subject. What? Someone was like, huh? There's a thing here. Who are these people anyway? They're not Fennmont guards, are they? Guards. Guts. Not guts. Guards. Talking is hard, you know. Talking is very hard. Mr. Jude, this goes to the central region. Interesting. So I'd imagine this links... Yes, that's what I thought would happen. Okay. So if we now head back and go through the other way, because it's slightly closer, I'd imagine both roads eventually converge entirely. So if we go every which way, we should actually cover the entire place, which would be quite nice.
Don't get killed.
Don't get killed. What great advice from Master Elvin. I really like that move, I really do. Stop using an item, dude. It's definitely not allowed. I still really like that move as well. It's quite similar to the actual... to the move, isn't it? I think that might be why I like it so much. Ha. Surprise! You can read my mind easy peasy. I'm kind of a one-dimensional guy, apparently. I like to think I'm not, but... not much layers. I'm not an onion. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, mysterious bead. We needed that for a quest before. So, is this actually Fennmont? They got the lamps. It seems like such a waste lighting up this area, but whatever. Rowan's fears.
Ah, what a relief. I should have known things would be fine at the manor.
Yeah, Drissel really kept things together.
Oh, I knew Lady Drissel would do fine. I have great faith in her strength of spirit.
Then what were you so concerned about?
I couldn't stop worrying that I had forgotten to shut off my bedroom lamp.
You were that worried about a lamp?
What if I had caused a fire? I couldn't get the thought out of my mind.
I can relate to that. Once the worry sets in, it never leaves. Ever since I left home, I've been wondering if I remembered to close the lid on my bottle of dried gels.
I certainly hope you did. Dried gels swell up and burst if they absorb too much moisture.
Maybe I should send a letter home and ask Dad to check.
We're on our way to pick a fight with a king, and this is what keeps you up at night?
Oh, sugar, I didn't see where this was going. Yep, so like I thought, these two do connect, and then eventually we get to Fennmont. Okay, so everything kind of conjoins. I don't really see why there's a need for there to be multiple paths, but I guess it gives an extra feel of exploration, which is kind of nice. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, they are Rushkill shoulders. Interesting. Why do they wear like executioner hoods? Like middle-aged executioner hoods. Interesting. Why not, I suppose? Animating someone's face is probably more difficult, I suppose. Savage roar! I wonder if it's a combined art, actually. It may well be.
And that's a wrap.
It uses a lot of TP, mind. I think. It feels like it. I wonder, if I went through and defeated every enemy on every field, how many levels would I have gained that I don't have right now? I reckon I'd be... well, what level am I now? 33. I reckon I'd be towards the 50s. That's quite insane. I mean, it wouldn't even be too much of an ask, but it's definitely not needed. Hey crap, I used all my TP. That was good. Hurry up and break their guards, dude. Oh, someone stop healing me with gels. Seriously, I can live without TP. I can just whack people. I think that's part of the point, really. Using items. I think it's quite neat how they use items, actually.
I appreciate the support.
You can count on us!
I appreciate the support. You can count on us! Right. No. Sneak. Huh? Wait, you a man? You look like a woman. I thought you were a woman, but apparently you're a man. How awkward.
Nothing but a dead end? How unfortunate.
Well, that happens far too often. I'm like, I'm going to explore a hole for the first time ever, and then it's like, nope, dead end, screw you. Puts two fingers in my face and wags them around for a while. Ah, the ninja guy. Ninja Gaiden. Mushroom powder. Where the freaking heck are the devil arm things? There must be 6 of them, and I haven't run into a single one yet. It's pretty annoying. I might have to look it up, actually. This one's not a dead end. This one has some pointy talons. Some pointy talons. Are you a pointy talon? I believe so. I don't really understand. How can you distinguish a pointy talon from a less pointy talon? Interesting. Wait, if we can get behind them, we can kill them all. Ow. I want to try and hit them. Oh, right, I hit 2. It's not even going to destroy them, to be honest. Oh, maybe it did. No, it didn't. This guy's up. You there. Stop trying to use an item. I know what you're thinking.
No break.
That's such a cool move. I wonder if it links with anyone. Oh, none of those two.
Hey, I'll break their guard.
Nope.
Not bad.
Ah. Alvin loves Elise. That's because they're like always in my fights together. I wonder if it's a certain number of battles, like 100 battles or something. Probably is, to be honest. I wouldn't be so surprised. Now, do I dare enter Fennmont now? Yeah, let's do it. I know we're edging towards our end goal. I mean, time-wise, not game-wise, but we'd do it. You know, 5 minutes of cutscenes wouldn't surprise me, but we'll see. We will see.
What's going on?
Hey, look!
Isn't that...
The lab!
The Lance of Kresnik is in there. Let's go.
So apparently not. Apparently I was entirely wrong and there are literally no... Oh, this is still a town? For real? I imagined it would not be, but okay. I have a letter I need to get to Fort Gundala, but due to our current state of emergency, no one will deliver it. What to do, what to do? Yeah, we'll do it. Really? You'll deliver it for me? Thank you so much. The address is to my father. He's one of the... What, really? West Gate. Okay. Well, we can handle that at some point. Probably soon. The return to Fennmont.
Back in Fennmont at last.
All thanks to you and the others.
Can you believe this is where we first met? That feels like forever ago.
I suppose it does. This probably isn't something I need to say again. But...
I know. There's no time for waxing sentimental.
Right.
Oh, well that's sad. Okay, let's just have a little look around. It doesn't look like there's anything we can buy, but starting some quests isn't necessarily a bad idea. What are these people doing? They're not even enemies, okay. So this is the inn. We never actually stayed here. Oh, it's a trading post. I never actually went in here. I wonder if there's anything at all. What exactly is... Oh, this is actually the shops. So picking up some items wouldn't necessarily be a bad plan. We're out of apple gels almost. And orange gels. Spent a little bit of money there, but that's fine. That's all we really need. Nothing else seems to matter too much. Alright then, okay. So despite expecting things to be horrible in here, they actually look okay. I mean, we did see it. There was a little cutscene of people running around and everything going haywire, but still looks like a town to me. So we will call it a day there. I was expecting more cutscenes than that, but they didn't happen. So thank you very much for joining me on this time. And if you join me on the next, I'd be more than pleased. Till then, good night.